welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes have found the dark force at play, but are they up to the challenge? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Council Rescue. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender. I am your host, Game Master George, and we're beginning even though Craig is nowhere near ready. But that's fine. We're going to start off by introducing our cast members and starting with Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Oh.
Hello, Craig. I'm Craig. I play Dhirim Barath in this exciting adventure. Ready to get my shit pushed in. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Very bad.
And let's get that fun fact. Are you thinking I'd forget?
God damn it, George. Isn't there a point when these characters are interesting enough? Okay, fine. Here's a fun fact about Dhirim. His favorite sweet is licorice.
Interesting.
He likes licorice. Yes.
Which color licorice? Red, black, green, white, or purple?
Black licorice. He likes black.
Oh, God.
He's a monster. We are monsters.
It explains a bit about him, doesn't it?
You've literally proven the dragon-blooded propaganda correct with that one fun fact. Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
All right. And moving on from that horrific revelation, let's go to Rich. Say hello, Rich.
Howdy, everybody. I am Rich. I play Smiling Mountain. Let's see. So, a fun fact about Smiling Mountain. As I said before, he comes from a village where the giants, being a giant is not super uncommon. So he is one of a few mountains that have been born in this town. However, after you're born and begin to exude the fact that you are a giant, which generally happens close to 4 or 5 years old when you start to really ramp up in your growth, they do remove you and bring you closer to what would be the not capital but the headquarters of the house, where you are meant to be kind of paraded around as a blessing that you are.
When you say paraded around, do you mean literally that they pick you up and parade you around the city? Because I'd like to know how many people it took to parade Mountain around.
Good question.
As a child, I would be 6 foot. They'd be like, "Oh, yay!"
Just a big baby.
No, it is more of a showing of strength because it is a very military. It's a military house. So because it's a military house, they like having the giants that do end up coming from around this mountain to be in the city. It shows strength. It adds into this kind of presence of mightiness and everything. Like if, let's say, every 100th guard in the city or guard captain is actually 10 feet tall, it's not a place you think about committing crimes. But it provokes the image that they want to show, which is one of power.
Yeah, and it makes it hard for people to sneak away when you can just look over the fences.
Yes, I mean, in general, you have a good eyes view. Not so good for shoplifting, not so good, but everything else.
All right. And last time on Exalted, wow, you guys did a lot, actually. You finished your investigation of the house where the assaults had occurred. You found that Adramelech had been there, indeed. And you discussed a plan with Captain Najalan, where you would have him gather the remainder of the council together and give them all a sign to simultaneously reveal themselves to the rest of the council. In theory, this would prevent the one who was replacing them from being aware of this plan, as they would not, in theory, have one of the demons that they use for communication, and would instead be relying on the mask's location sense in order to find when the next meeting would be. You then went about your business investigating Adramelech's misdeeds, finding animals and Jade back at the ship. You went to go see the shopkeep, where you discovered a man with a badly hurt arm who had indeed given him the sheep, and you left with your suspicions that Adramelech might have had something to do with that.
He did.
And then eventually Dhirim did let Mountain go to sleep, but not until you began examining the weapons that you had on your person.
Hell yeah. We gotta know what we're dealing with.
Yes, all these weapons that you then did nothing with and went right back into Mountain's rolled up tapestry of fate.
Yep, for now.
That's not ever gonna haunt you guys. Okay, after that, you guys enjoyed finally a night's sleep before going to meet with the council, where all 5 members that remained simultaneously revealed themselves, posing a little bit of an interesting conundrum there. How did all 5 manage to know what they were going to do? You didn't wonder for long, however, as Mountain activated his veil from your previous encounter with one of these deathly creatures, which pointed out that your dear friend, Captain Najalan, one who organized this, was indeed the one who was replaced. And as his facade melted away, you saw the dead features of your old master, Pluton of the Endless Stream. And now we roll join battle.
Ooh.
Does he want to have a monologue first?
No, yeah, does he want to talk? Does he want to talk? He wants to. Okay.
No, he's not letting you get close. He worked with you guys. He knows Mountain's giant style. Or rather,
that's true.
Mountain
Giant
needs to
style.
patent his own martial arts, which is talkie style, where he just makes people talk as long as possible so he can get close enough and then punch them in the face.
That's true. We even have the one signal where if I look back and I put my hand up at deer and he knows that it's coming back in a fist, that's literally a signal we have established.
It's true. It's true. Weird question, but I gotta ask it. This feels like an ambush. We didn't know that this was Pluton.
I will give you ambush for this. Yes.
Hey! So what is that? What is that? +1 dice?
+1 die.
And what am I rolling for joint battle? Because I have not done it in so long.
Wits awareness.
There you go. Look at that.
I'm here to make sure we get some content today. All right, that's what I'm here for.
Great.
Whoop. But I won't get good rolls. Okay, cool.
And I can't pump this, right?
You can. If you have
I have awareness. Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm pumping.
Yeah, we both have awareness.
Oh, I'm pumping today.
All right.
Okay. So let's see here. I gotta make it pop. So 1, 2.
That was actually a really good one. Good start, at least.
Yeah, you know what? Just throw it all in there. Hey, here's a question. If you have a specialty that gives you +1 into your die pool for rolling something, does that also contribute to you being able to pump up?
I do not
Does
believe
my
so.
threshold go from 5 to 6, or that's just a specialty?
I believe that's just a specialty. I don't believe that it does.
I don't need it. I don't need it with the type of heat I'm rolling right now.
I think that's correct, George, because I was like, can I use Thu? And you were like, no, you can't pump Thu.
Yeah. Okay, great. This is fine. This is good.
And if I'm wrong, I'm just going to cut that question out of the podcast.
Yes. The editor is king.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Got a 7, which plus your automatic 3 brings you to a 10.
I got 4.
Which plus your 3 brings you to a 7. Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
You're doing it. You're actually doing it.
How did Pluton do?
Pluton rolled 8 for a total of 11.
Ooh, nice one, Master. Nice one.
Good job, Pluton. Good job.
Okay, great. We learned for the best.
Oh,
Yes.
now we want to roll good.
Well, now he has dark powers, and he's going to use those dark powers immediately to draw 4 blades from his coat. Holding them in either hand, he's then going to throw them
Oh,
up into the air.
Oh.
still bad.
Yes, maybe. As they sail into the air, they disappear into the darkness, which if you have dark vision or something else, you can see. Do either of you have something to see in the dark?
I've never smelled them before, so now I don't know where they are.
No. I have keen sight technique, but I haven't activated it. Maybe I should. I'll do it. Why not? We're here to.
Is
we're
it a
here to
reflexive charm?
Is it a reflexive charm? That's a good question. It is a simple charm.
Simple charm means that you would need to activate it as part of an action.
Okay, then I got nothing.
So the blades disappear into the darkness. And that's it. Smiling Mountain, you're up.
Well, now they're like up on podiums, right?
They are up on top of large, all right, yes, let's set the scene a little bit. You find yourselves in a forge. There are a number of large stone vats running down this room, and each of the council members is standing atop one of them that has been boarded up from the top.
Yeah, Mountain will kind of give like a steely glare toward Pluton, and then jump toward the commoner looking woman. Because I don't have, again, I would love to banter with him more, but I just don't have time. So I just reach my hand out to her and say, we need to go now.
All right, give me your strength athletics to jump up there.
You got this, right, baby? You got this, right?
I mean, if I don't have this, then that is a good indication of how this night
Well,
is
the
going
big
to
concern
go.
is that you had used quite a lot of your motes already.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to glow. Like just so we're super
Oh
clear.
yeah, let's be serious. We're about to power up hardcore.
Yeah, the only thing that'll make this awkward is if all the elementalists pop in right after I start glowing. Because if they do it before I start glowing, I can pretend to just be a strong dude. If they do it anytime in between, then yeah, we're effed. But athletics, I'm still good at, so where you can try to do it without anything fancy for now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You feel confident.
How high is it?
I mean, it's pretty tall up. It's how tall are one of those things?
It's like a stone vat, so it's probably going to be at least what
18 feet up.
one, if
Yeah,
not two stories.
I don't think it's 2 stories up. I think it's like a story and a half. And a story and a half, I'm not worried about because I can literally reach that with my wingspan.
I mean, yeah, for a 10-foot tall dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for you, it's definitely not the hardest, but I'll say we'll go with 18 feet.
Okay, so it's I don't feel like I would have to exude supernatural stuff to do it again, just in case you throw something at us and it's like the elementalists are here and it's like gotta keep cool.
All right.
I hope she's got.
I mean I really don't. So that's 3, 4, 5. So there we go. And it's jumping, so I get +2 to this because
Congratulations, it's jumping.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, a 10. Okay, so that was actually great. This is a really good roll for no reason because I'm sure it wasn't this hard for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, you easily vault on top of this.
I only failed 2, and when I go to punch, I'm not going to hit. Like it's just I can feel it in my bones, the waste that was.
Right.
But I immediately like hold my hand out to her. If she takes it, I'm gonna like basically put her like not behind me because I feel like I won't be able to like address anything that happens behind me, but like kind of like beside me.
Okay.
And I'm watching him, but I'm in a very defensive posture, like just kind of ready to get in the way of wherever these knives reappear because I'm sure they're coming back.
All right, noted. Dirham,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay. As Dirham sort of takes in the situation and comes to terms with the fact that he's looking at an undead version of our master. Is that a correct description of what we're looking at?
It's a pretty good description. Yeah.
And he's standing on one of those vats as well. So I'm on the ground floor. He's on top of one of those vats, right?
Yes. Further down the room.
Okay. Dirham will start advancing in the direction of Pluton, drawing his dragon's eye wand as he does so. Just walking, eyes locked on him. Probably more of an expression of like genuine like concern and a little shock as he rests the dragon's eye wand on his shoulders and just says aloud, "How are you alive? Master, what's going on here?"
All right, so you move one range band closer to Pluton, and you are just attempting to engage him in conversation?
Yeah.
All right.
Inquisitive one, I am not surprised that you would be asking questions, but don't worry, you'll find out soon enough.
And then he will sling the dragon's eye wand forward and just extend it and just fire a gout of flame reflexively.
All right. Pluton will, seeing the gout of flame arcing up at him, drop to the floor prone and try to avoid it and let it just sail over him as he is way up high.
Very well. Let's see.
Yeah.
So I'm sure gonna try, my dude. I'm sure gonna try.
Can do it. This is a withering strike.
Right. So it's going to be my accuracy plus my dexterity archery, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So
plus any range modifiers for being at medium range with your weapon.
should double check that. I believe medium is the correct range. Oh no, it's short for it. So
it is a flamethrower.
Yes. So at medium, which I am one band range away from getting into my sweet one, I think, let me just quickly look that up. Shit, I was so ready to fight, and then there's stats. Okay, Dragon's Eye. I should probably just list these band ranges on the actual. Okay, here we go. So for Dragon's Eye wand, which is a heavy archery weapon, that for me, medium gives me +3. Okay, so 3 plus my stats. All right, and I will write these down, and we will get content. Damn it. So that's 3 for accuracy plus my 4 for Dirham's dexterity. Alrighty. Plus my 5 for my archer. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, and I will give you a dot stunt.
That's fair. I didn't do much. Though I will say, in seeing Pluton's reaction to him unloading, he's going to focus on just bathing the whole platform itself in fire, just making sure that if he can't get a direct hit on Pluton himself, he'll make sure he is surrounded in fire, just trying to catch anything flammable.
Mhm.
I'm also aware that it's a stone basin, but there's got to be a platform up top that he's standing on, so I'm hoping that I can
That is
catch
correct.
that wood or
A
whatever.
distinctly wooden platform that he is standing on top of.
Burn. Come on, give me some gold. It's a lot of dice, but not a lot of gold. Oh no! How does 4 successes sound? I told you guys I brought my really bad dice today to make sure that this would be an exciting adventure.
Four dice. He unfortunately drops out of the way of your blast.
Aaron will grit his teeth and begin reloading his Dragon's-Eye wand as he tries to lock down his location. But that's my turn.
All right, that is your turn. Let's see. You can both give me a perception awareness roll if you would like.
Boy. I would
If you would like, you don't have to.
No, I'd love to.
You know we want to. I gotta shake the bad out of these dice. Okay. Perception awareness.
4.
4. Okay.
5.
5.
I got 3, and I also got 3 ones.
Sure, it's not gonna be enough to see whatever's coming.
I believe
Well,
you, right?
it is not enough, but what did you get, a 5 there, Mountain?
No, I don't think mine's gonna be enough either. I got a 5. Yeah.
A 5 is enough to see a very small rock seemingly fall from the ceiling down onto the top of the stone vat next to the arrogant man.
Uh-oh. I don't think that's a rock.
Well, I didn't see nothing, so I'm gonna focus on Pluton.
I'll call out to him if I can as a free action. I'm like, look out, move.
It doesn't look like it's going to hit him, and it looks like it's a fairly small rock as well. But anyway, then you both hear, looks like a very, what sounds like, you don't see sounds, what sounds like a thud, a banging thud come from inside the vat that Pluton is standing on.
Is someone in there?
I'm really confused right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep going with the plan, and then
After that, you see similar rocks fall from the ceiling next to each of the other council members, including one next to the one that you're next to, Mountain. When it hits the ground, you see it split open. Nothing immediately comes out, however.
that's bad. This is all bad.
Something's coming out of that.
Yeah.
Something's gonna come out.
All right. And that brings us to the top of the order, back to Pluton.
Is the council doing anything?
No!
Run, you idiots!
Cast magic. Do
What are they going to
something.
do? They are literally in the worst position they could possibly be in.
They got demons. They got things.
We get back to Pluton. Pluton.
It's fucking idiots.
Whatever. We'll own this town.
We're gonna have to. That's gonna be the fucking campaign now.
It's our town now.
Pluton, standing up, or rather lying down there, does not rise. You no longer see him over the lip of the
It's not
vat.
good. He's invisible. This piece of shit is invisible. Do I not see him? Because I'm at eye level with him.
You are at eye level with him. That is correct. You see him just laying there.
It's gotta be fake. It's fucking
Got him.
fake.
Got him.
Mountain, you're up.
So I can't get to number 3 this turn, right?
You could use your leaping thing to start a leap to get there next round. I believe you had one that lets you use your leap for multiple rounds in a row.
Multiple bands, yeah. I can. I think, yeah, it takes more than one round, but I know that I can go multiple bands. Oh, that's terrible. Bird in the hand or 2 in the bush. No, I'm going for it. I'm a hero.
Yes.
I look at him and I'm like, be ready. And I just leap, like just sail through the air with the other one, like just kind of like tucked, like,
Okay. Give me your strength athletics.
you got it.
This one is harder because you're attempting to leap between these things and
Well, I'm using
whatnot,
my
but-
thing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I can do it in one round. If I
Also,
don't
remember,
use my thing.
You regain 5 motes every round in combat.
Oh, gotta
true.
remember that. Gotta remember that.
So definitely
Thank
doing
you.
that. 1, 2, 3,
Adding
4,
those
1,
to the old canon.
6. So we did some pumping there, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 110. So that's a total of 6.
Okay. You begin sailing through the air.
That was a lot of dice.
Do you do anything else?
I'm just trying to take in like everything around me as I'm in there. And I as I have the girl, I'm like, keep your I'm trying to think like what kind of person. I'm trying not to be rich. I'm trying to be mountain in what is a shitty situation and how you would fucking deal with someone who could probably just be killed instantaneously in this shitty situation.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't squeeze too tight.
I'm not going to tell them not to squeeze too tight. I'm going to be fine.
This is a warning for you.
Yeah, I look at her and I say, "You're the heart of this city. Have faith that we will get you out of this, and we will get you out."
She had a confident look before. She is a little less confident now, but she still gives you a stern nod.
I return the nod as we float down toward the thing. Again, I'm just doing my movement, so everything the mountain is doing at this point is like, be ready to get in the way of whatever flies at this girl, and then eventually 3, but I'm not there yet, so I can't do a lot about that.
Okay. Dirham, you're up.
Seeing no activity whatsoever, Dirham's going to assume that Pluton is still up top, and he's going to drop his Dragon's Eye wand onto the ground, draw his diclave, and just say out loud, "I may not be as strong as Mountain, but I think I can handle this." And he's going to start chopping dozens of strikes into the stone basin itself to try and demolish it outright.
Ooh,
as you see,
cool.
like, the fumes begin to emanate from him as he starts embering.
Wow.
I like that a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a 2-dot stunt for that.
Okay.
And
Again.
you're attacking the basin.
I'm actually just going to swing as hard as I can, as many slashes as I can with our artifact swords in the hope that it can slice through stone to make it crumble.
I mean,
those-
if it can't.
Yeah, those big ones would certainly be helpful right now, wouldn't it?
Hey, mine's pretty big.
Yeah,
all right.
that's true.
All right. I just want to.
How dare you anime shame us?
Yeah, right. Right. I'm like, I got a decent something. Okay, so this is gonna start getting crazy. Okay, so I'm normally rolling with 7 for melee, and I'm going to pump 7 personal into this.
Okay.
Man, those guys should be climbing down or something, like fucking run or something, guys.
All right, so for the audience, I will be throwing 16 dice.
Woo!
Inbound 2.
Yes, let's see how this statistical delight goes. Okay, now the quiet counting phase.
If only it was quiet.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Or good.
It's not. When he says it like that, it's not good.
So on 16 dice, 4 were successes.
We're like the yin and yang of luck.
So
Like,
that will be
statistically.
a 5. As I say so confidently, I think I could break the stone basin.
I failed the first time I tried to knock over a stone pillar. So I mean,
That's fair.
Okay, I need you to roll your pure strength right now.
Okay.
Or strength athletics.
I will roll my strength athletics, which is 5. 2.
Okay, you begin swinging your blade into the stone. It does sink in better than you would expect of a normal blade, but you're not getting much power behind your blows. So unfortunately, you're not chopping away at it quite as fast as you would like.
All right. I'm committing to that path until Pluton does anything while I believe he is still grounded.
I yell at Dirham, say his name.
Pluton!
There it is.
There's no response from Pluton up top. So he does it the way he should do it, where he just ignores all mentions of his name. But it doesn't matter
We don't know
anymore.
if it bothers him. That's the hope. We don't know that. We just know that Adra Malik, every time we say his name, he's like, I hate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
At that moment, the mountain, you see from the various rocks, something begins to materialize.
Fucking knew it.
Yes. Let's go ahead and make...
Shoot, the audience knew it.
As from these rocks emerges what appears to be a spirit of some kind with a spectral lower body, and the upper forms into this skeletal mask of rage with talons and a gaping maw that begins to screech and dive toward the nearest council member.
I'm going to use Thunderclap Smash. Going to clap these thunders.
Yes.
Doesn't that let you just go at any point in the initiative?
Yep, and they have to be at short. Like,
Right.
they can't be close. I have to, like...
But you already went in this initiative round.
Well, that doesn't sound right.
Ah!
Oh, it's Dr. Jirum, and these guys are not part of the other guy's turn, are they? I thought we were in the new initiative.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
I'm not clapping nothing. They haven't gone. Is there any way I can try and like leadership motivate this dude to jump off his thing toward me?
To just do anything better.
To try to convince this normal dude to just leap off of the edge here.
Give me your hand. Yeah, like I'm like reaching toward him. If it's possible, if it's even remotely possible, like I don't know, man. But I'm thinking that this thing's gonna murder him.
You
Listen,
could
I'm
certainly try.
Yeah, I'm not biased at all, but if a 10-foot man told me while scary ghosts materialized and he said, jump, I got you, I would do it.
Let's get your persuasion, your charisma, presence. But first, tell me what you say to him to convince him to leap to certain death.
How tall is this? Is that like I'm like how like I've jumped off second story windows as like he might break a leg, but this thing is gonna literally eviscerate him. Like if you were trying to choose between being in a room with a tiger or jumping out a second story window, I would jump. Like I'd be like, it's time to go.
18 feet up, I believe, would actually be a third story window.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Or close.
Close.
Typical,
I think it's in
typical
between.
building, typical ceiling would be about 7 feet.
No.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
Yeah. Even with 8.
Oh, all right. The point is, somebody Google and put in the comments what your likelihood of surviving off of each story that you jump off of. If I can't reach him at all, then I wouldn't do that. Like if there's no chance he could make that jump and I can't make that reach.
It's possible, maybe.
All right,
I'm good. Yeah.
Follow your heart.
I reach toward him with like very much like a pleading tone, or Mountain reaches toward him with this pleading tone in his voice, and he reaches out and says, "Save your life, save the city."
Okay. You can have a 1-dot stunt for your charisma presence.
Thank you.
And for the record,
Uh-oh.
the what is it?
George is about to school us on architecture.
I'm looking up the ratio of fatal falls from various
where?
heights. And the most common, according to BLS.gov, the most common height for a fatal fall is 11 to 15 feet. 19.1% of fatal falls were between 11 and 15 feet.
That's only because that's where you're most likely to feel like you're safe, and then you fall. A lot of people fall getting out of bed and die. Like, you don't know.
This is taller than that.
You could not tell me these people bound to demons are just normal people. You cannot tell me.
They apparently are very normal.
They're all like, oh, I gotta go turn off my oven. They're like common fucking quandaries while there's
bad news bears. I'm definitely gonna convince this guy to kill himself.
My man.
No, but now I feel worse about it because I'm like, if he fucks up, then it's my fault. Like if he hadn't have done it, this is the one I wanted to fail.
Nah, man, we're raising them up to succeed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You miss all shots you don't take.
9, 10.
Motivation.
Okay, so I had so just in the complete contrast of what you just rolled, I had 12 dice and got 10 of them as successes.
We are on the wrong side of this track, my friend.
Oh no shit! I would rather you who's shooting flames at the bad guy be doing better. And it was with 2 10s, so that's 12 for literally no reason.
Okay.
This dude is motivated.
And
you
rolled a 6 on this jump check, right?
Yes, but in my defense, I have super floaty cranes.
Hey, no, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at what number is he gonna need to roll in order to actually jump to you successfully?
He's only got to move one. He's only got to move one range band.
Yeah,
because I'm already closer.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a little bit easier because I'm going to reach out my what is a 5-foot span toward him.
Okay, so you can aid him with your
+6
jump check. With your jump check, you make a jump check and you can aid him, or just regular strength athletics, not jump anymore because of that.
That's fair. I'm already mid jump. The jump happened. Now I'm just trying to kafangle myself. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
As you convince this bartender to leap off of there. He surely has strength.
You've got so much to live for. Now jump.
I do just want to say that Mountain is also like, if it doesn't look like he's going to make it, I am willing to like flub my own check to like make sure like I grab him. So like Mountain's very committed to being like, I'm going to get you. The question is, am I going to get hurt doing it?
We're going to see.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
All right, so you give him 5 extra dice, which is good because he was rolling 4. You have more than doubled his dice pool.
Hooray for him.
Okay. Hey, listen, if we can save the civvies, we're winning.
Well, Mountain specifically needs to save these two, for his code of conduct.
So he rolled very similar to one of the two of you. Who do you think it is?
I think it's Craig. I think I'm eating all the luck in the room.
It's definitely me.
On 9 dice, we got 3 successes.
Oh, he's still rolling
which is
better than me.
Very good for a mortal.
I was gonna say he's doing good, honestly.
As he leaps from there, narrowly avoiding, which was adding difficulty, the swipe of the hungry ghost nearby. As he leaps through the air at you, outstretched arm toward yours, which just barely misses. He begins to go down.
So at this point, can I fuck up my own fall?
On your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And that brings us to the banging. Theorem, as you are chipping away at the side of this basin, you hear the banging again. But this time it comes from the same place where you were striking, as you see little chips of stone beginning to fall away.
Okay. Interesting. So something is in here.
All right. And that brings us to the top of the order, to Pluton, because nobody has changed initiative yet. We are 3 rounds into combat, and nobody has attacked anybody successfully.
Okay, there you go. That's the correct clarification.
Gravity is about to affect me.
I tried. Didn't work out well.
All right. Pluton rises from his position, turns, and then starts to make away from you toward the back of the building.
Oh, no. Making distance, eh?
That is correct.
Not on my watch.
All right. Smiling Mountain. You were choosing to flub your roll to...
Yeah, literally, I'm going to try and grab him and then kind of move into a roll with them both, but just kind of I am aware of the position that I'm putting myself in. I'm I could mess this up and just land wrong. I could run into something. But either way, it's worth it to not let this dude
fall to his probable death.
Yeah, or at the very least, never being able to walk right again. He gave it his all. And I gotta do the same for him.
Okay, give me your strength athletics to attempt this maneuver.
In the risk of fudging myself, should we do dexterity?
Yes.
It is worse for me.
That does make sense.
But it makes more sense. I'm not punching the ground and be fuck you, gravity. I'm trying to roll into it.
Pump, baby, pump.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now. But it's my turn again, so I don't have to worry about fucking super saying. I'm no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I'm definitely gonna go Super Saiyan. I know that's coming.
So, to give you the clarification of what I'm going to do here, basically every success that you get here is going to reduce the damage that applies from this falling damage rules.
Ooh, that sounds super fair. So what's going to happen is Mountain, seeing that he's not going to make this catch, very quickly kind of shuts off his power that was kind of making him glide, and he just immediately starts to just be retaken by gravity. And as soon as I get the person in close, I he just very quietly to him says, "Good job," as he slams and kind of crashes into the ground like a falling barrel. And I got 1, 2 successes and 3 10s.
Wow.
So I pumped a lot, got only 5 successes, but 3 of them were 10s. So it's 6, 7, 8 total.
Only 5. Oh, okay.
Successes,
Okay. I understand what you're
10s.
saying now. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, falling damage from a short height gives you 3 automatic levels of bludgeoning damage plus 5 dice worth of bludgeoning damage.
Let's do it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
But how many successes did you get?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And with 8, you exactly match the amount of damage you were potentially going to take. All right. With that, Dirham, let's get those life choices, Dirham.
Yeah, that's a good question, right? Do I keep on chopping away at whatever's trying to break out of here? And you told me that Pluton got up and started moving, right?
That is correct.
It's heading toward the back door.
Which only Mountain would see, but in theory, he would communicate that information to you.
Oh, if I knew he can't see that, I would yell at Dirham, he's running! As I fell to my immediate near demise.
So then, all right, here's what I guess I'll do. So hearing that, Dirham is going to immediately like crouch onto the ground, sword over shoulder, hand like touching the ground, and he's just going to concentrate as again the energy starts to culminate in his body, and he's going to jump as high as he can, basically trying to use the side of the stone basin to fully propel him to the top so that then he can continue pursuit on Pluton, basically running up the side of the stone basin, hopefully with whatever chips or breaks have now started to culminate from his attack and whatever else is chipping on the other side and changing the terrain for any additional footholds.
All right, you can have a 2-dot stunt for that.
Oh, I'm trying to describe. I'm really trying. Okay, so here we go. So this is, I presume, strength athletics or dexterity athletics. Makes no difference to me.
This will be strength athletics.
Alrighty, and I will pump this for 5 on top of my normal 5, throwing 10 with 2 dice from the 2-dot stunt. Come on, please. Oh, I need to find him. Okay. There's some promise in these hills. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
Wow. All right. With 8 successes, you scale to the top of the vat. You are now at short range from Pluton.
Ooh.
You see him on the other side of this thing, the cinematic camera panning around the vat as you stand on opposite sides, eyeing each other.
Where are you going, Master? I don't think we had a fair fight last time. And Dirham's going to blink, and his eyes are going to glow as he activates Keen Sight technique. And then he's going to use, because he's in short distance, right? So with the sword still over his shoulder, he's then also going to hold his hand extended out to him, and he's going to use his Call the Blade charm, which I will now roll, which allows me to summon one of my weapons to my hand, either by its direct path or instantaneously appearing, using it on my Dragon Sai wand, which I will then attempt to fire should it appear and materialize.
That's cool as hell.
How does that charm work?
Call the Blade. It does the following. Extending their hand, the Solar may summon their weapon with but a thought. This charm can reach a weapon within short range. Is my weapon within short range? Yeah, because I moved one and then I moved another one to get up here, right? So it would still be within short range to me, right? He's in short range and the Dragon's Eye wand would be below where I dropped it, right? Does that make sense? Is that right, George? Please.
You dropped it when you reached the foot of the basin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And then I took the sword and started slashing? Okay. So I roll wits plus melee on a difficulty 4. On a success, the weapon flashes to my hand instantly without traversing the space between. On a failure, the weapon leaps to my hand, overcoming friction and gravity to do so. However, it is unable to defeat doors, chains, or other similar obstacles, and even if the path is unobstructed, the weapon does not return until the Solar's next turn. The Exalt cannot use this power to steal weapons, only call my own weapon to my hand.
All right. Let's get that wits melee roll.
Yes. Wits melee.
I'll give you a dot stunt.
Ooh, that's very kind. Come on.
It's a cool moment.
It is a really cool moment.
Please. Okay, and you gave me a dot stunt.
Just 2 more dice.
That's good because on 6 dice, I got 3 successes. So these 2 additional dice from the stunt decide if it materializes or not. Oh shit, 1 drop. Making it 4 successes.
Yes.
No. As the Dragon Sai wand materializes into his hand and he pulls the trigger.
So that means that we need the flurry rules for the first time ever.
Oh boy, what the hell does that even mean?
I don't
You've
know.
accidentally unlocked a new part of this game that we're now going to have to know.
No! Please, we're just barely keeping up. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's learn more rules.
Flurry.
Drains.
All right,
if you have, like,
flurrying
spend
actions. You can
willpower or
take 2
something?
combat actions, but never 2 of the same kind, in a turn with a flurry. Any rolled actions with a flurry suffer a -3 penalty to the roll, and the character's defense is reduced by 1 until their next turn.
All right, I'm good with it.
All right,
We're here to make it pop.
make that strike. Burn him.
That's the plan. All righty.
The weapon appears in your hand. You pull the trigger, the gout of flame, and he will attempt to again simply drop to the floor prone.
Boring. That's boring, Pluton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He doesn't
that's
get
fine,
any
done.
stunt dice for it.
1, 2.
Exactly what we would expect from you.
from your boredom, Pluton.
I mean, he rolled really well on initiative, so
That's true.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Which was surprising.
yeah.
Do I get a dot stunt for this, or did I already?
I feel
get it
like
before I call the blade.
It's pretty cool.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling like I don't want y'all to die, maybe.
Oh, that's so swell of you.
He does care. He does care. Okay.
Because I'm looking at my situation, George, and it doesn't look good.
Yeah, you're juggling all of the civilians, all of the ghosts.
I've got 2 people within short range. I'm like, this is not gonna go good.
Yeah, you got a mess. So 5 from the Dragon's Eye wand. I've got 4 from my dexterity, 5 from my archery, and 2 from the stunt. And you bet I'ma start juicing.
Pump it up.
So
Okay.
we'll start here. Here we go. Okay. Okay, a little counter here too now. Thinking. I'm using my gamer brain. Okay, here we go. So that, which was bunk, and the pump. 10 successes.
God
All
damn.
right.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
am-
talking about.
And Dirham begins to emanate like visceral energy as I am now drawing in peripheral.
Okay, do you draw enough to actually go up an animal level?
Yep.
All right, so your cast symbol appears on your forehead at level 1, yes?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
where I'm at.
All right, as you strike him with 6 threshold successes.
Ooh. Okay.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
So what's the damage on the weapon?
The damage on the diclave.
Not the
is-
diclave. You didn't use the diclave.
Oh wait, no, this was the Dragon's Eye wand. You're right. On the Dragon's Eye wand, my apologies. Is plus 18. I have written. So with 6 successes, I'm subtracting that and rolling what the damage is, right? Or is that?
You add those. So what's your total?
Oh, so the damage of the weapon is 14. Plus my stat of dexterity brings it to 18, and then plus the 6 threshold success would also get added to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 18 plus 6 bring it to 24.
So
Right?
Okay.
I hope I'm doing this
hang on.
right. God help me. I never damage anybody.
Damage uses strength, not dexterity, usually.
So it's
I
weapon
Uh,
strength.
Except fire wands omit strength from the calculation.
So just damage, not adding my dexterity into it.
Correct. Dexterity, it's always strength when you are doing damage. Dexterity doesn't add to damage.
Well, spoilers, strength and dexterity are the same for Dirham, 4 and 4. So either way, it goes to 18 plus 6 for a 24.
Well, but it still doesn't
Right.
get added because it's the fire wand.
Oh, because of the
Because your
so
there's
strength
no
doesn't
stat added to
matter.
it. Okay,
with your-
gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. You can't punch someone with the fire.
Go faster.
Right, exactly. The gun do. Okay, so 14 plus 6, so only 20.
20
Still very good.
minus the soak of 15, so you get 5 dice.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, this would be good if it actually did something. 4 successes.
Nice.
All right, so you steal 4 points of initiative from him. Bringing him down to a 7 and you up to an 11, plus your 1 automatic for hitting. Actually brings you to a 12.
Ooh.
As the flames encircle him, hitting the wood boards, catching some of them on fire, and you see his clothes beginning to light as well.
Yes?
Yes.
That's all.
Is he naked?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But he doesn't
Okay.
react beyond that. He's just like, sure, I'm being on fire.
He shows no reaction to being lit on fire.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
Interesting. Okay, Dirham's look of determination turns to a tone of more seriousness, as clearly a direct hit did not do as much as he intended.
At which point, you feel the thudding again from below you, but this time up, closer to you. Thudding from inside. The vat seems to be moving closer up.
Dirham will just offhandedly look down, look back up to him, and go, "You know anything about that, Master?"
He looks up at you and cracks a little smile.
I'll take that as a yes. Swings the blade down and gets ready.
All right. That brings us to all them little ghosties.
Now we're not going to do them.
Oh, yeah, all them little ghosties.
Three
All
is
right.
with me now. Thank you. Give
Yes,
me my
three is with
babies.
I give you your babies. As I give you your other babies, too, your ghosts.
So many babies.
So many babies. All right, so 2 of the ghosts, seeing a big honking pile of flesh that might satisfy their hungry nature, drive towards you, mouths open and claws flashing to try to sink their teeth into that tasty mountain flesh.
We got our big boy some fresh armor. He's still good.
Yeah. The hope is that they don't hit. We don't need to
They
use
are
the
going
armor.
for, yeah, they're doing their claw attacks to soften you up.
That makes sense. And since 2 are attacking, the first one will be full, and the second one I get a -1 too, right?
That is correct.
We're remembering. We're doing it, Peter.
Yeah. Combat. We like to talk.
And what do you do?
Mountain, being a brawler and martial artist, looks down at the two and smiles and just says, "There's no safer place you could be." And he moves forward, and as the one is going to like claw at him, he goes to headbutt him again, just to like jostle him, and then kicks back with his other leg to kick the other one before it can reach him. Again, Mountain is very tall, so he's hoping that will kind of throw it off. So that's my parry roll. That's my fancy parry roll.
All right. I'll give you a. It's skirting the line. I'll give you a 2 dot for it.
Yes!
Hey, he really doesn't want to kill us.
Not the second, or not as badly as it could. And just so I remember,
Yeah.
parrying is
You don't roll it. It's just your.
it's just a thing, right?
Mhm.
And what is it? Because I don't have it written, or I do, and I don't know where to look for it now.
Parry is
Help me
your.
out. Help me out.
Parry is your dexterity plus brawl or whatever other weapon. Whatever. Melee.
It's plus. It's not divided.
Well, it's plus and then divided by 2.
Got it. So you're gonna divide. Got it. So I have 5 and 4, so 9. And I think my things give me pluses to parry, but I don't remember offhand, so we're just gonna say that's what it is. I feel like it's
Okay.
higher than that, but
So
I don't have the
9
wherewithal
divided
to
by
do it.
9 divided by 2, rounded up, brings you to the 5, plus the 2 from your stunt, gives you 7 for the first strike. And that is 4 10s on that first roll.
So he don't give a fuck about my
No.
headbutt. He's like,
Plus
nice
2.
headbutt, jerk.
So that is 10 successes on 12 dice. That's a mountain style roll right
It
there.
is. I honestly, I had it coming. I was jumping too well.
So what is your soak?
I have medium armor, so can you help me out? Because I definitely didn't write it. I told you before when I sent you my sheet, I definitely didn't write it on there.
Medium gives you plus 5 soak.
So I have a total of 7.
I
Total
know
of
something.
7.
This is crazy.
Wait,
And-
and I'm gonna activate. I do have charms that I
Okay.
can activate.
Flex, baby, flex.
It's definitely time. Charm reduces raw damage by 2. And I have to do it ahead of time.
Yep.
So I'm doing it now.
Okay. So 10 successes. Your parry for that was 7. So that's 3 threshold successes plus the 13 dice brings it to 16. Minus your soak of 5 plus what's your stamina?
2. So 7.
Minus 7 brings it down to 9 dice. Minus the 2 from your charm brings it to 7 dice of damage.
Well, it
Am I
says
correct?
raw damage, so I think it's
Yes.
actually after.
No, raw damage is pre-roll.
I don't know if that's right. Person who knows everything about this game. Yeah, right.
Doesn't it say you have to do it before the roll?
which makes sense why it has to be ahead of time. Yeah. I'm
Raw
into it.
damage is the number of dice that you roll.
Yes,
So.
fine.
Okay. Yes, very mountain-like roll, and on those 7 dice, only 2 successes. So
Yay, my
able to
curse!
hit and not able to damage. But
That's what we
that
like
does
to
knock
hear.
you down to 8, and this was number 2.
Knocks me down. Oh, it gets 2 of my initiative.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully for you, that was the one that was at the bottom of the initiative order. Not anymore. Now the second one comes in for its strike, doing the
Right.
same.
He gets +1.
He-
Oh, no,
well,
wait,
you
I have
get
minus
minus
1 to my
1 to your
parry.
defense. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I remember now.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one does not do nearly as well, I say, before I actually count the dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I do. I'm like, oh no, 3 1s, and I'm like, wait,
So your defense is now 6,
it is.
and it rolled a 5.
Oh my gosh!
Just barely out of reach as you manage to get your wits back about you and kick this one and throw it off balance. Meanwhile, the other 2 begin to dig into their nearby council members.
Y'all should have ran. I don't know why I haven't jumped or done nothing. That's pretty crazy to me.
Wow. And that's the worst roll they've had yet. As the old man seems surprisingly nimble and manages to dodge out of the way of the strike, followed by the arrogant one who will turn and attempt to just punch it in the face as it is coming at him.
Good for him.
He's trying to punch a ghost.
Well, he apparently succeeds because that was, again, 3 successes. Where?
Not normal people. I can't stress that enough. They have demons. They punch ghosts.
All right.
Something.
So that brings us to the top of the order to Dirham.
Oh my gosh, I'm at the top.
It's
You
you.
are.
That's great. Okay, George, quick question for you. My my magic that I've used ever so purposely and appropriately for like photocopying things and things of the like. How long does it take for those kind of?
while.
Okay.
It's not an in-combat thing generally.
Noted. Very much noted. Okay. Then what I will do alternatively, and Pluton is he's just staring at me right now, right?
A little half smile.
Indeed.
Okay. A little half smile, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that smile.
How to make your players uncomfortable.
It's something
The George
underneath
Kelly
me
experience.
is trying to get to me. Okay, so then, damn it. Okay, fine. We'll just escalate because that's all this moment demands. So with getting 5 motes back, is there a preference on which pool they go into? Does peripheral fill up and
Your
then
choice.
personal, or I can just be like, cool, I keep getting 5 in personal?
Yep.
Why wouldn't I do that? That sounds great. Okay, very well. Then Dirham is going to, he's going. I feel like I'm going to make a fool out of myself, but I got to try. He's just going to cock the Dragon's Eye wand and line it back up and just begin pulling the trigger, bathing him in flame once again. And as the flame finishes expelling, he's going to take a jump and attempt to close the distance with him.
Okay. Withering strike.
With another withering strike, yes.
All right. Pluton attempts to roll out of the way. Stop, drop, and roll, putting out his coat and hopefully avoiding the fire.
So he did care about the fire. What a liar. Very well. So let's see. 5 from the old Wanski, 4 from the dexterity,
And you can have a dot stunt.
5 from the archery. Very well, very well. 4, 5. Here we go. Come on, give me some gold. Gotta put this dude back in the dirt, especially if all those innocent people are just gonna get fucking eaten by hungry ghosts. Not that they're gonna. I believe in you, Mountain. I believe in you. I always do.
I mean,
but-
at best, I think I'm saving 2. I mean, getting the whole shebang is going to be.
Yo, Pluton, we're about to end your career.
There's one at short range still.
Sorry to get 2 attacks of opportunity, go get him, and then have 3 on me, just juggling 3 people like fucking Jackie Chan, trying to be like, like literally juggling 3 council
The
members.
largest Jackie Chan in the world. Honestly, it definitely ups the game of Jackie Chan just dealing with objects. Now you're dealing with people while fighting. I got 13 successes.
13 successes.
Wow.
Goodness me.
I even forgot the pump.
He has not gone since then either, since you last attacked him, which means he is down 1. So that gives you 10 threshold successes.
I think you're going to get the plus.
14. So 14 plus 10. So I'm rolling
24 minus
on this.
15, which is
minus
9
15, so
dice.
9. Okay, 9 dice. Word. It always sounds so good, and then you got to do the subtraction, and you're like, it's still something. Okay, so 9. Throw a 9 at this sucker. All right, dice. We got this far. Can we lock it in?
Conversely, soak is what allows for boss monsters in this game, much better than other games.
Come on, give me some good. 4 successes.
4
Nice.
successes. You do not crash him, but you do push him even further in the initiative order as you jump up to 17 initiative.
Sweet.
All right.
And close the gap, getting into close range with him, or whatever's closer than short, right?
That would be close.
Yeah. So, and then just point blank, the Dragon's Eye wand still fuming with heat, and just the blade still sitting on his shoulder.
All right. Mountain, what do you do?
What do I do indeed? So this is a forge, right? So it probably has one of those like big, like the things that pour the molten lava in.
Yeah,
Not the lava.
that's what these people were standing on top of.
No, that's what that goes into. I'm talking about the bowl.
Okay, sure.
But it had to, I'm looking for one of those. I'm just going to call them an iron cauldron. I know that's not what they're called,
Sure.
but I'm looking. But they're like
This- in
super
this world-
thick. Yeah, they're like super thick and like they can hold the molten metal.
Narrative control
Oh,
for
okay.
stunts.
Okay, so the reason I'm looking for that is because I want to basically do a human shell game and throw these 2 into there so that way I can be like, boom. All right, you're safe. Now I can fight these ghosts.
Actually, I think
Okay.
it's just called a ladle.
So that would be, if you're planning to attack this round, that would be a flurry because
wait.
you'll need to do the 2 action. Hmm?
Before I do that, I have one question.
Okay.
Like literally one question. Do these things seem corporeal?
Yes.
Okay. So
You
I
felt
I didn't
that
want-
very.
not that
clearly.
they can be corporeal, that they are.
Yes,
Like
they
again,
do seem material.
cool. Because I didn't want to be like, and now you're safe in this thing, and they just walk in there, kill everyone in there, and I'm like, oh man, that was a terrible idea.
Oh no!
This is rough puffing stuff.
You got it, baby. I believe in you. Part of the
Yeah. Mountain will seeing like one of them. Is it upright or not upright? It only matters for narrative. If it's like facing up, bull
Whatever
like,
you want it to be, man.
then it's up. Then it's upside down. So it being upside down, Mountain will kind of like slam himself back into it, pull it like open, and then literally just like push the council members into it.
Okay.
I'm assuming they go without like much fuss.
Sure.
Cool, thank you. And then I will let go of that. And
Disengage to go get more?
yeah,
Really?
Okay.
Now, you could use these wonderful flurry rules to attack and then disengage.
Or I could use the cool flurry rules to get as many of the council as possible.
Can't do the same action twice with a flurry.
Aw.
What
okay,
if
that's
I
good rules.
hop and skip? No, that's super
Oh.
fair.
Also, that's not a
Run
combat
and
action.
jump.
That is your movement, which is not part
Which
of
is
it. It's not a
super
flurry.
Okay. So it behooves you to get crazy.
Except for the, penalties of -3 and -1 defense.
That's fair. And you are literally eating it. Risk for reward.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Disengaging is an opposed dexterity plus dodge
Okay.
versus dexterity of plus athletics of all opponents who wish to contest the disengage action. If you defeat all the opponents, then you move out to short range.
Oh.
Let me just see if there's any. And however, you do lose 2 initiative points for doing it.
No, that's
But
bad.
if you successfully
puts them up.
punch, you could take them back. No, they don't get them.
No,
you
no,
just lose them.
but I'll go lower, and then they'll
That's
be
true.
higher than me. So
But
that's
if you're flurrying a punch, you could maybe also steal some for yourself first.
you know what? I'm actually gonna
freaking devil on the shoulder.
do that just because. Oh, actually, I have the answer. I actually don't have to.
Mhm.
Knew it all along. He knew it
Did.
in his heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It always
Um,
comes down to punching.
Which one are
baby.
you punching?
So after I get them in, as I'm kind of like trying, I assume like it's still active combat as I'm like dipping and dodging and everything like that, and I let go. The one that slashed me, I'm
Okay.
going to catch its hand very quickly, like kind of twist it and just punch it like dead in the chest. And say, "Catch me if you can." One, one, two,
All right.
3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
Total that up,
6.
well, because good God, he's gonna be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Because I'm
Yes,
running.
yes,
Yay!
yes,
Oh,
yes.
thank God.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever, man.
Welcome
Do
to
it.
combat.
It's tight. It's tight. It's tight.
All right. I am going to pump a little bit because I'm going to have to pump other stuff. I did the -3, right? It's -3. Ooh,
Yep.
that's nice. 4. That is beautiful. Okay, so that is 4 10s. So that's 8, 9.
Okay. 8, 9. It attempts to wriggle out of the way, this ghosty figure. It is not overly successful, and you get 3 threshold successes.
Which then I heard what you were saying to Craig. So that means I add that to my 15,
Mhm.
which means I got 18.
18 minus their soak of 3.
So that's 15.
Yep.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give my initiative back. Oh no, not again, me.
Not again, you. Oh no.
And if I remember correctly, 10s don't mean anything on these rolls, right?
That'd be correct.
That's what happens. I'm all of a sudden remembering combat where I'm like, I'm normally a 10 machine, which is what saves my rolls, and not so much.
We knew the
No.
dark days were coming. We knew they were coming.
I remember, like, I'm like, why is it that we avoid combat
I
so
spent
much?
an attack action swinging at a stone basin. We all have our high points.
I still got 5 successes, so I do steal 5, but that was out of 15, so that's a third of successes. Yeah, now I'm remembering this is actually classic. I'm like, blam! I hit you right in the face, but it's more like I hit you in the face. Like I'm like, ha. Yeah.
Okay, so you for 5 initiative points. Good lord, knocking it down to 2 and you up to 13 plus 1, 14.
No, I went down, didn't I? Because it hit me for 2.
No, not yet. Now you're about to go down for 2. It doesn't hit you for 2. Using this disengage costs 2 initiative.
Gotcha. I am now going to leap to number 1. He is.
All right, give me your dexterity dodge to attempt.
Are you sure they even want to hit me? Like, why?
Yes, yes.
As
These hungry ghosts are very hungry for your flesh.
Fair,
As Mountain is leaping from person to person and just stacking them. Yep.
I'm gonna be real messed up after this. Let's see.
I don't think they're very good at catching you, if that helps.
4. I mean,
It does.
So
it's
I have a
everything.
question. I'm flurrying. Does that affect this dodge, or does it only affect my skill checks?
Ooh, good question.
Yes, it affects this.
That's
Every rolled dice.
that's
maneuver.
painful. So we're gonna add those back by pumping this. And now we're not.
Well, you actually have
dodge.
dodge as a favorite ability.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm shocked.
I have everything that you might need in close combat except for close combat weapons.
Yeah, we're not built well. We're built well.
But we
enough.
are here.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 10s count for this. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, for them 5.
Ooh.
All right. And with your 5, you manage to disengage. Where
Do
are
I
you
have to now
going?
roll my number 1? I'm rolling my athletics, right?
Yep. And with that -3 because
I know. 1,
Just
2,
throw them out
3.
the window. Just throw them out the window. They'll deal with it later.
I was actually thinking, like, if I just toss them far, like, just mighty through football throw these
Yeah.
guys.
Just throw them narratively into a hay pile. It's fine.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, Mountain will just kind of again just kind of soar through the air, hands gripping onto the I have no idea what these basins are made out of, but kind of like literally dig his fingers in and then just kind of like launch himself up and then kind of cover his body over the arrogant council member.
okay, I'll give you a 2-dot stunt because this whole series of events has been very cool.
Hell yeah. This giant is jumping around, collecting people and dodging ghosts.
All right, that is 4.
That is 4.
Oh, wait, 5.
5. The 5. You reach the pinnacle. You now have everybody within range of you, except now these 2 hungry ghosts.
Which is the exact people you don't need next to you.
I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna come. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
come get a taste.
Oh yeah, for sure. There you go. Perfect.
Can I try and goad them further?
No.
With this flurry? All right. I'm just
You are so far out of action.
Went down.
assume. I gotta ask.
Went down the path. Why not just commit?
Okay. All right. That brings us to the sound of the horrible banging. You hear it begin to strike the wood beneath you, and the wood itself
Not beneath.
starts to splinter. It does not break just yet,
Okay.
but it is in the process of trying to do so. Meanwhile, Hungry Ghost number 1. The council member will go first. And as he does, you see him concentrate, at which point a figure materializes next to him. A fairly large demonic creature. It appears to be some sort of spider-like entity as it materializes from the air and dives toward this hungry ghost in an attempt to protect
I knew
its
they
master.
could do something. Come on.
Hmm?
Goofy ass councilman.
Oh my god.
Killing
All
it?
right. Not killing it, but it is going to steal some initiative.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take honestly whatever I could get. This is not a good
9 dice, 10 successes.
one. Ooh, yeah,
that is an underling you want in your corner.
Yes.
Only 2 failures and 3 10s. So,
Oh my.
woof.
I want that demon.
Of course you do. Of course you do. All right, let's roll that damage. This thing likes rolling 10s. Not that they matter on damage, but hey, that's great. As this random demon steals 4 points of initiative, the demon, the ghost then attempts to take it back with some strikes back. Oh my god. Apparently they're only good at hitting Mountain.
But they're
Which is
very
good because
defense.
the next one up does try to strike Mountain as you have thrown yourself over this arrogant council member who does slightly fight you on it, but the fact that you are almost twice his height and weight really helps you in this matter. What do you do to avoid the strikes?
I'm gonna throw this guy into the sun.
Right. What an asshole.
I don't need your help. You
Right.
really do.
Defend on my terms.
Basically, as Mountain sees the strikes coming but doesn't want to kind of move himself, he's going to stomp on the wooden platform, kind of like cracking it and making the ghost-like figure kind of lose its footing toward him, making the parrier that much easier.
Okay. You can have a dot stunt on that
I'll take it.
as it comes in for the strike.
I have a 6.
You have a 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Succeeds with 1 threshold success.
You do it.
You have a soak of 7.
I do. And
7. So it is rolling 7 dice against you unless you're going to use your charm to reduce it by 2.
I'm not.
All right. And on 7 dice, 2 successes on damage.
So it doesn't get through my soak.
My God.
Soak only matters for soak reduces the raw damage.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
So I take 2. Got it.
You take 2 and it gains 2 plus the other. So
And then the other 2? Don't forget those other 2. I hate to be a glutton for punishment.
those other 2 pause momentarily, and then they head over to the overturned basin and begin striking at it.
Oh, that's upsetting spaghetti for me.
Overturned basin. Is that the one I'm on?
No, that's where I put the council members.
That is correct.
Oh, you put them in a basin?
That is correct.
In a stone basin?
No, the metal one.
In a metal basin?
That is correct. So it's going to take a little while for them to work through it.
I saw how hard it was for you to do it. I was like, these chuds ain't us. This is going to
Nah,
take a
you're
bit.
right. I just wonder how much air's in there.
Meanwhile,
Enough.
Pluton, he rises in front of you and looks you in the eyes, still with that little half smile, but doesn't strike.
What's his fucking deal? Is he trying to prove a point? Because I hate it when people try and prove a point.
That brings us to the top of the order with Theorem.
Dirham will let the dragon's eye wand rest at his side for a second, sword still on his shoulder, as he cocks his head and goes, "Do you see something going on here that I don't? If you don't choose to fight, I won't hold back." And at that point, now in close range, he is going to rear back the Diclave and start swinging in on him. I'm going to try and crash this fool, and we'll go for a melee strike. As I think, I don't know, rule of cool thematic. As he goes to go for the swing, he's going to extend the Dragon's Eye wand behind him and fire it as he goes for a thrust, using the power of the Dragon's Eye wand to propel him further forward with a very, very poignant stab.
That's awesome.
All right, take your 2 dots.
Yes!
As you come forward in this strike, the smile never leaves his face, but he does attempt to twist out of the way.
I hate this. I hate this, and I hate him. And so I'm going to hurt him more. Okay. So let's see. So would this constitute as a duel?
Sure.
Because I have a specialty in that for melee.
Good question.
So I will take that for a 3 with my +1 for dueling. +4 for my strength, bring me to 8. 2 dot stunt. And I'm also going to spend 3 motes and use excellent strike as well.
Oh, what does that do?
I'm glad you asked, as I attempt to look it up right now. But basically, it makes it so I don't suck so much at rolling terrible numbers with my dice. It helps me to not bite it on ones.
Okay. All right, let's get that dice fixing. He has gone since your last attack, however, because you've knocked him so low in the initiative.
Yes, I'm going to knock him lower, too.
We'll find out if you crash him.
Come on. Sorry, I'm just looking up Excellent Strike to make sure I'm not screwing this up. What Excellent Strike does is my attack gains 1 automatic success, and additionally, all 1s are re-rolled until they no longer appear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. This is still a Withering Strike, however, right?
Correct. I'm making a point to try and put this dude in a crash state.
Okay.
So that puts me to there. It's 30, and I'm going to roll dice now.
Roll dice.
That's right. Just melee. Do that stuff. Okay, cool. Here we go. Ooh. What's this? A pesky one? I don't think so. Whoop. Okay, that's fine. Pesky one. Pesky one. All right, that's better.
Wow, did you just re-roll the same one multiple times?
Yeah.
Oh god, this is why you need that.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me this long to discover I had something to fix my shortcomings. And the old pump ski. Pesky one. Pesky one. There we go. 1 to a 10. You like to see it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus the stunt is 10. 10 successes.
And you get an automatic success from Excellent as well?
Counted that one in.
That's 10.
Yes.
That is 7 threshold successes. So what is your damage? Strength plus the accuracy, strength plus the damage of the weapon, plus your threshold successes.
Yes. So 12 is the damage of the diclave, plus 4 for my strength, bring me to 16, plus 7, which brings me to 23.
Okay. And minus his 15, that gives you 8 dice of damage.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, dice. Can we just have one cool fucking moment for this game? Do I have a thing I can use? Do I have a thing? I don't. Okay, that's fine. I don't need a thing. I'll stab him myself.
Oh, come on, don't whiff it.
Not this time, friend.
The DRM generally does good with this damage.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Oh wait, no, wait. 10s don't count for damage.
Yes, they do not double.
5.
5. With 5, you still manage to knock him to -2, crashing him. That gives you the 3 that you could steal plus the 5 for crashing bonus. So that brings you up to, plus your automatic one. So that brings you to a 25 initiative.
Okay, time to kill a man.
Maybe.
Wait, well, it's still his turn.
While it's still his turn.
Now I thunderclap rush attack.
Okay, sure. What does it do?
Right?
Sure.
So thunderclap rush attack.
Top of the initiative. You got it.
Lets me go when I want in the initiative. And lets me move to somebody who's within close range without using any movement.
Do you mean short range?
Sorry, yes, short range.
Okay.
Because it can't be close; it has to be short range.
Yeah.
So, and you let me know because I also don't want to be against the spirit of the game. So I want to have this guy use my thunderclap to basically slam into one of the ones attacking the upside down cauldron. So kind of getting me out without having to use a disengage and then slip that guy under there and be like, okay, now I'm ready.
Sure. Why not?
3 out of 4
cool.
ain't bad.
Yeah, you know what? And having you attacked by 3 hungry ghosts sounds like a delightful time.
For you, yeah. All right. I'm gonna get there's 2. There's one that I hit and one that I haven't, right?
That is correct.
Or I'm gonna get the one that I have hit just to try and fully crash him.
Okay.
So I can get as much as I
So
can
you
out of
move
this.
into close range with unidentified creature number 2.
It only takes 1 essence? That's crazy.
But I think you can only use it once per.
Yeah, it's once per combat scene.
Scene,
so like
yeah.
I can't do it again.
Mhm.
Cool. All right, so let's roll the attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna pump. Okay, this looks promising at first glance. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, not as promising as I thought. I'm gonna post stunt.
Our classic technique.
As Mountain kind of like, as the guy's kind of fighting Mountain in like a very terse kind of parent-like way is like, this is about more than you, behave like it. And he will then like kind of like get down low and then with his arm launch himself back toward the cauldron and then just kind of spin midair and crash with both of his knees into one of the ones kind of banging away on the cauldron.
Okay, I'll give you a dot stunt.
I'll gleefully take it.
Yeah, right.
Roll it.
I got no bonuses, but it was still a cool description, so I don't regret it.
Hell yeah. We tell a story. We tell a story.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
8 successes. So you succeed with a threshold of 4.
All right. So then that is
4 plus
19.
strength. Okay, 19 minus 3, which gives you 16 dice.
Let's not mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It has
7,
2
8,
initiative for you to steal.
10, 11, 12.
Crash it. Take it all.
Oh no.
I did it, but not by a lot.
You mountained it? Oh god.
This is just what fucking Mountain does. Like, I'm like, I fucking hit. And then I'm like, stop, please.
What'd you get?
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So marginally better statistically.
All right, so you push it
previously.
to -4. You gain 2 + 1 + 5, so you gain 8, pushing you to 20.
And as I kind of just very quickly like scoop him into there, again, assuming he doesn't fight it.
Sure.
So if he fights it and I need to roll anything, I'm totally okay with that.
Yep.
As I kind of let the thing down and it like makes the like boom, I just stand there in front of it and clap my gauntlets together. And I say, now we can fight.
Okay. And then at that moment, what happens?
It's me.
Yes.
Oh my.
Please, Jesus.
Oh my, please.
No, it's not Jesus. It's an explosion of darkness and shadow erupts from the corner of the room.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our Patreon for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon exclusive campaign of Rippers. Join our wonderful patrons Bubble Dirt and Nova Phoenix in supporting this show. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord. Check the description for a link. Don't have Discord? No worries, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RPG Blender, or subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.